A lot of gates tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a stage I would... actually, I'm 50-50 on whether or not I'd take an Orcane here. I don't like the stage across the board, but maybe against Orcane it's a bit better.
How is the Silver Orcane matchup? This is like Hoedown where it just sucks?
A lot of Sylvs say it's the worst matchup, which I don't think it is. I think it's a stupid, annoying matchup. I would describe it as both characters, if they want to play the matchup optimally, should never approach.
I see.
It's one of those things. Both want the other to approach, and don't really have a way to make the other approach.
Yeah, that's true. No projectiles, really.
Yeah.
And no sort of resources to set up.
And also, like, whoever gets the hit just kind of gets to play their games. Orcane can't challenge the disjoint at all, but then also, a big body that has high weight just kind of gets minced comboed by Orcane. So if you get hit, you kind of eat shit in this matchup.
That definitely makes sense.
Yeah. I don't think it's, like, that bad. I just think it's not very fun, typically.
Alright, the F-Strong gonna kill there at, like, well over 100.
Terrashot
Should be a quick kill for Catsu. No.
Just needs to find kill option.
There.
Ooh, the mix-up! Yeah. Clean setup there.
Is real. There, it's pretty good. Taking out Sylphs. It's really good. It's a really good move, okay?
Oh, if it's an aerial on Sylph, it's a good move. Not enough people realize how great Sylph's aerials are.
You know, except back air. It's got too much height left.
I like how Catsu's like willing to kind of like play the space out, which is kind of what you want to do in this matchup. Is you have to play scummy. You have to be Mr. Disjoint. In other matchups, Sylphs can get away kind of not being that guy, but this is the matchup you have to be that guy.
Not really gonna get the parry timing on that down tilt. Alright, anti-air. Oh, finick up.
Ooh, nix it.
Up air. Not gonna get the correct down.
Catch is the catch.
That time will though. That could have been deadly.
I do think, Catsu, you should be throwing out, like, when you're landing after an up air, just throw out a neutral special as you land. It doesn't cost you, like, any end lag. In fact, it can save you some if you time it just right. But then it just means you have a neutral special to stall out the opponent in the air that they have to dodge or get hit by while you get ready to come up with your next up air.
It's true, yeah.
Oh my god, the blender into the bear instant. Oh, a Sylv after my own heart.
That one combo. Or for the shot, but not gonna get it.
Yeah, Terrashot not being intimidated by either and just punishing him right after.
A bit of a Hail Mary F-Strong there. And it will still, especially when it's an ambi racket like this, those kill confirms are tough to hit, so it can be very appealing to just like throw out a kill move, try to get a read sometimes rather than have to deal with getting a really good DI read on one of those tricky confirms. But I mean, enough damage and anything will kill, so most stuff like jab, I guess. And tipper forward air, not quite gonna do it. Oh, forward air, back air, but not gonna get the 3 spot, that could have been death.
So it's up there, yeah, killing off the top, not ready for the DI on that, probably do the flipper. It's typically what causes that.
Yeah. But a lot of people, they get hit by an up air, they just try to DI towards the stage so that they don't, you know, go off stage. But still with up air, it's not straight up, it's slightly away from him.
Yep.
It's just a flipper on which side you're on.
So if you DI towards the stage for your drift or whatever reason, you end up just going straight up. And that's even more brutal, because it's a flipper of away from Sylv. It means if he's slightly off to the side or mixes you up, suddenly you can be holding the wrong direction if you were previously holding the right direction. It can be tricky.
It can be.
Game 2, going to be seeing Terrashot's counterpick to Treetop Lodge.
Well, I mean, even if they don't want to approach here, they're going to be in each other's start range a lot more often on this stage. Starting off with classic jab combos, 52% off that, which is pretty good. Up airs, carrying it, the shark.
Oh,
Bubbles.
DIing out from bubbles? Yes, yes, yes. Bubbles are really, really annoying, but DI out does kind of just typically avoid any follow-up.
I think that's more SDI out, isn't it? Like they just have a really high SDI modifier. Am I wrong? I guess I'm wrong. Alright. Up airs. That's gonna kill again the flipper. Didn't even spark that time. so just barely within that.
Ooh, stuck inside the hurt box, not gonna be able to hit with jab there.
Yeah. And sliding out smash will take that very active move, deceptively so. The back air. I think that's the first time we've seen back air this set.
He's used it a few times for pins, and I think he's hit Sour once or twice. And he was using it against Acto earlier as well.
Yeah.
Oh, that might be the first sweet spot hit.
I mean, that sound, it sticks in your mind. You know, you hear it, and you just feel terror and depression, and pain and suffering, unless you're a Sylv main. Up there though, gonna take that. Now Terrashot has a pretty sizable lead. It doesn't seem sizable, but it's Sylvanos, how dog kill, so it could be a ways to go for Terrashot if for Catsu if they can't find the kill quickly.
Doing a good job just keeping poke going. Needs to play super safe here, because if Terrashot can find just a quick, like, cute kind of down strong, that will be pretty scary to deal with.
Yeah. Finick up.
The jab into jab reset and gets F special up front. The Raz combo. I don't even think that's what that combo was originally called. It just slowly became that name.
I mean, it is the Raz combo though.
It's a good combo. It's not just good in Raz, alright? It's just an easy combo.
It's like good. It's good in Raz, and then it's like bad just after Raz, because everyone's going to be expecting you to do it.
It's like solid always. Okay, even if the opponent is never getting hit by it, that means they're never DIing in, which is good for you.
You're always going to get something good off of F special. Yeah, but I mean, that out strong, like, going for something that high commitment, it can sometimes lead to getting punished if the opponent doesn't end up off stage.
Gets it again.
There it is again.
Yeah, Terrashot not DIing to avoid that. And I think Catsu kind of picked up on that after the first one to hit it.
What combo happened in 1923? I mean, you're just going to have to check the history books for that one line.
We all know what happened in 1925, alright? Like, that combo is obvious.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows that clip.
You shouldn't have to ask that question, honestly.
Yeah, you know, like what they call the Street Fighter one at Evo with the parries. I don't freaking play any other game. I know it exists though. It's like that one, but like if it was more than that.
And for Rivals
that's
too.
The 1925. Yeah, it's also for Rivals. Not Rivals 2. It's for Rivals, comma Chu TOO. Yeah. Rivals 2. It's not a thing in 1925.
Going into game 3, gonna be running it back on Treetop again.
Yeah, confidence in their stage pick. Remember the up tilt that time. Catching with a down tilt, gonna get parried the second time around though. I mean, get the F strong. And tech chasing just all these tipper down tilts. Getting the chomp, not gonna kill yet though. That's the sweet spot anyway. Or that, I mean, that wasn't the sweet spot. Trying to sharp with these up airs, not gonna get it though. Down strong, DIing out, gonna die off the side. F strong right back, and that's also gonna kill. Dead even. One stock piece, or two a piece. One stock taken.
It's just kind of stuck trading here. Catsu's not quite finding the advantage you need to find a Sylv to kind of keep these things worthwhile. And yeah, Terrashot's getting the revenge hits in now.
Edge guard. All these tipper pairs. Gonna catch with the side B though, and now Sylv's off stage. Getting a down strong. Barely clipping Catsu with that one. I've been seeing a lot of dash attack punishes on Puddle from Catsu, and I feel like
it's just a quick option.
It's quick, yeah, and it covers a lot of area. Maybe they're not confident in their ability. It always has more end lag than you think it does. Like, Orcane is like an animation that basically just looks like it's idle animation.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that. Like, if you look at it closely, like, it's not, but like, in the heat of the moment, it always kind of does look like that.
Yeah, it's got more end lag than you think. And there's a tipper backer. Dead even last knock. But yeah, I mean, something like a down strong or a forward strong maybe. If Catsu has the time on those teleports. May not. Yeah, I mean there it is. I'm just so good at this game. Double jump protection.
Not gonna die off that. Oh, dodges the up strong.
Just barely mistiming it.
Ooh, Catsu, I think should have tried just go for the raw down strong off that Howl instead of doing another hit into it.
Maybe.
Oh, good DI there by Terrashot, not letting the bear setup line up. Just barely staying alive. Woo.
The smash there, I know one player who would have. The rolls. Trade with the droplet. Once again, fishing for back air. I mean, you go fishing, sometimes you'll catch something. It's not the worst strategy, especially if you're not going to get punished for it. And so far, Catsu has not been punished for it very much. Forward strong is going to purple there. And on the board, Terrashot is going to take game 3. We've seen a lot of that, haven't we? Up 2-0, game 3 taken by other player.
The adaptation adds up, right?
Yeah, it does. And for game 4, we're going to the ROA ring.
Rock Wall. I love this stage for Sylv.
It's
a good stage when your jab 3 can kill on bad DI, you know?
That is true. I don't like that that's happened to me before.
It's a good stage and jab 3 can kill on bad DI at 20%.
Yeah, it doesn't really have scaling, does it?
Yeah, it has very little scaling, and then it's just like a lot of base DI, and because you're getting hit by like jabs, you DI out at low percent. It just feels very natural, and then you drift too. It's like, oh wait.
Yeah, I mean it's sort of like that. I mean, Molo's not in here, but I play Molo, so I'm gonna talk about him. I'm getting attack on that final last strong hit. It's like with F tilt, like you can just kill people super early because it's got high base knockback, low scaling. It's like Rock Wall, side class of Tempest. I guess like side class of Spirit Tree as well. And then like Tower of Heaven, those are like the stages where you can sort of reliably kill a forward tilt. I mean, Orcane's forward tilt is sort of a similar situation. It's got a bit more scaling dependency, but I guess we could see that here too. I mean, we saw F-Strong kill that last game from Orcane. We could see that again. They were backer, also goes without saying. Anyway.
Catsu doing a good job just kind of playing safe responsibly, not taking any undue, unneeded risks here. Just abusing that dish point. Is this going to kill? Yes, it does. Yeah, wow. Another reason why the stage is so good for Sylv is you can just bayonetta ladder people with up air alone because of these platforms.
Speaking of up air. I mean, down like entire stock, this could be very, very tricky for Terrashot.
Yeah, Sylv can definitely run away with matches if you let him. But Terrashot, already having made some very good comebacks this match too, is not someone to be discounted out. Oh, as they're threatening a potential kill already.
Oh, not going to check that F-Strong, but still going to live.
Keep it going.
Using the bubble to get out of that. They're so good.
Oh my god, the Nair
not going to get the pedal wave, but still going.
Yeah, this advantage is brutal. It's so much percent on the board as a result. Catched it with the F-Strong.
And climbing 100. That's where it ends, but I mean,
catches the jump.
Really tough for Terrashot. You're gonna have to take this last stock all the way back if they want to stay in the bracket.
Down strong, that's going to kill.
That's gonna do it. Yeah, and that is Catsu taking it 3-1. Yeah,
that was a very good showing.
Out of bracket. Very good showing from Terrashot. Yeah, that did not feel. I mean, I guess it wasn't. They won their first round, but still got sent to losers round 1. But yeah, I mean, it's still quite a performance from them. Not to mention, of course, having to win pools to even get this far.